just waiting for this to get to live. So yeah, I mean, this must have been SK's pick. I mean, they do look really good on this map. I'm gonna assume that people are, after this matchup, people are gonna have to start removing Mirage versus them.
Yeah, they look way better than probably any of these teams think.
Yeah, I mean, Mirage just suits their style. It's a really good map for kind of splitting up and just getting picks. It's a very pick-orientated map on T-side, but only if you have the players to do it, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not easy for anyone to just do it, but when you have the skilled players, they do it. Getting a pick really breaks the mold that the CTs have to kind of follow, and they kind of have to get caught in these awkward positions where they don't know if they should rotate to B, but if they leave A, it's really hard to hold.
Yeah, I feel like all of the SK players are capable of picking the player that generally spots those B tunnel area, and it kind of has to change. It makes the other team change the way they play that B site. Obviously, you don't want to be spotting down that hallway when Get Right, Forest, Delpan, and Face are all on that other team, all capable of just two-shotting you instantly.
Yeah, definitely. I still think the biggest breaking point of this match was Mousesports pistol round. I just can't believe they lost that still.
Yeah. Yeah, there's 20 seconds left. You'd think their whole team would be ready. I mean, Gabi had previously pushed down that A ramp, didn't see anything over at A.
Yeah.
I think it was just one of those things where they just weren't thinking. There's just so many calls probably happening that kind of overwhelmed all the players.
So we're just waiting for whatever the hell's happened here. Either the longest timeout of all time, or what seems to be more likely a computer problem. What do you think?
Huh? This has to be a computer problem. I mean, some kind of network problem or something. This is a bit long for a timeout.
Yep.
I believe teams would only have a few minutes here for a timeout. It's not really like a 30-minute proposal or anything like that. So let's go ahead and break down some settings while we're here. Chicka chicka. Go ahead and tell us what Kerrigan uses.
Kerrigan uses a 1.6 sensitivity, 800 small green, no force commands, no mouse fix, Excel, Death Adder, 450 DPI, 611 Windows, 1000 mouse hertz.
Hot damn. Yeah, we were talking about it probably a couple of months ago. Kerrigan will hit the craziest shots sometimes with his op, but he'll often miss some of the easiest ones. And honestly, I think it's because he's an Excel player, and so does Corey. It's so much different being an Excel player. You can have the craziest rifles, but opping, it's so different.
Yeah, I mean, when you have the crosshair, and I think the best way to say it is, like, you don't ever have to scope, obviously, with a rifle, so all you have to do is look at your crosshair, and you can kind of snap to people really fast, and it's really easy to correct yourself when you get good with it. But when you use an op for when you don't have a when you have an op for when you don't have a scope, or sorry, you don't have a crosshair, so you can't go by that. And secondly, I feel like you used to use Excel, right, Sean?
Yeah, years and years ago. I think
Yeah.
everyone in the U.S. may have started out using Excel, and it's ingrained in these U.S. teams' minds that Excel was bad like years ago. So all these players actually downloaded the CPL mouse fix, put the 3 no forced commands in their CS just to take out this Excel. And it's pretty rare that you see U.S. players using Excel, but it seems like on all the Euro teams, there's maybe one guy that has mouse Excel. And it looks like I'm getting reconnected to the HLTV. I don't know if you are.
Yeah, I am. Seems to be good. But yeah, I was just gonna say the reason I think that is about Excel and opping is when you scope and you have to unscope and you're aiming, the sensitivity's so different with all your zoom sense and everything being multiplied, and also oppers that use like a low sense, and when someone's running at them, it's really easy for them to just move a tiny bit and flip with them, like...
Looks like we are back live here. I don't know if you were able to reconnect. Kerrigan getting a
Yeah.
huge pick on Delpan just now. Opping you. Robin gonna pick up that op. Do his best American strat caller impersonation.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. Get the op when it's gone for sure.
Roman throwing a test nade over that cat wall. A lot of people may not know that, but you can throw a nade over that netting right there and test and see if people are in those B halls. And sure enough, no noise. Zonix is going to go ahead and clear out those B halls now. So now he knows that the T's are going to go A.
Yeah, this should be around for Mousesports, unless Forrest does that.
That seems to happen a lot for SK. Face was lurked all the way up in this connector right now. Likely gonna get flanked in a second. Face with a nice shot on the Zonix right there.
Kerrigan with a nice op shot. This is the hard part, they have to get the bomb down in the site.
It is very hard to plant on this map. Kerrigan with a nice kill on Face. Roman spamming Forrest in that back.
Robin actually taking it.
Robin.
It's really aggressive play by Robin.
Robin. Step aside, Delpan.
Yeah, that was a really nice round by Robin. Looks like he's actually carrying them on this half, 21-6.
That's pretty ridiculous.
Looks like they don't even need Forrest and Get Right so far. I mean, that's one of the great things about teams like SK. I mean, pretty much any one of their players can go off and win them a match. I think more so than any other team.
Yeah, they're definitely all capable of having 25 kills in a half.
Yep. I mean, Face is the only one that I would say doesn't really go into those really high numbers that often. Like, even Robin gets those higher numbers.
Oh, an amazing third headshot right there by Get Right while you were describing that.
But, I mean, I feel like Face is obviously a better player than Robin, but I feel like Robin randomly has those huge halves, and Face doesn't necessarily have those 25 halves, but, I mean, his kills are so important. And he plays all those small sites and those really bitchy roles, but he does them so good.
Zonix able to K Force right there.
And now Mousesports really need these last 2 rounds. I mean, this match is already not looking good for them, but, 4 rounds plus T-Pistol gives them a workable map. Kerrigan just opping his standard spot.
Sorry. I can't help myself from laughing. Some 14-year-old on my team is talking mad shit to me right now, guys. Kerrigan opping that ramp from far back.
Yeah, they're just SK is doing their slow default. That's one of the things that SK really seemed to change with the addition of Delpan is their style has gotten a lot slower. Like, I don't know if you've noticed that, but when they had Dennis on the team, they would run a lot of really fast walk-ups, a lot of really fast just running around, kind of rushes here and there. But with this team, they almost always split up and just kind of take everything really slow.
Dolphin seems to have been having a really good tournament so far. Definitely seems to be working out for SK, that's for sure.
Yeah. Base is charging this site. It's going all the way up to CT spawn.
Oh, what a nice shot on Gabi. Traded with Roman though.
Yeah, he gets that right before he gets blind too.
Kerrigan with a nice shot on the forest.
Yeah, right, maybe getting a little bit too aggressive up there.
Everyone trying to hop on that bomb. Everyone wants that RWS.
Yep. The god stat. And another really important round by Mousesports. I mean, this is really... These last couple rounds don't really matter that much for SK, but they matter the most for Mousesports if they want to attempt to come back.
Kerrigan opping down B. Robin and Face seem like they're going to run into him any second now. Nice shot by Kerrigan right there. Face going to try to push him back now.
Looks like this is a fake and they're actually going A. Gabi's ready though. I think, yeah. Gabi spotted them.
There's no one in the A site. There's just Gabi and Spawn. Roman's coming over there to help him out. Forrest has the bomb and he's actually heading all the way back towards B right now.
The double fake, just faking the fakes.
Kerrigan has remained at B and he's opping that window. Gets the opening pick on Forrest. Oh, and a nice no-scope on a Face. Kerrigan is hitting some very nice shots this half.
Yeah. If only the rest of his teammates were hitting those shots.
Sometimes you just gotta put the team on the back do.
Oh, Delpan. Really nice shot. Oh man.
Oh my goodness. SK somehow wins that round with 6 seconds left.
A lot of really questionable rounds by Mousesports there. Like, Kerrigan didn't even really need to hold that angle versus Delpan, and he just got out-op there.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where you get 3 kills and you just can't help yourself and you're looking for that 4th.
Yeah, it's understandable. And these guys gotta be feeling pretty good about that half. SK, that is. I mean, just think about all the Danish players that have weaseled their way on top teams. Freeze is on Fnatic, Kerrigan is on Mousesports. I mean, think about the Danish roster they could have with, like, Arcadian, you know, Trace, Freeze, Kerrigan, and...
I feel like what's so weird about these Danish players is the, like Trace and Kerrigan, I don't necessarily see them as full oppers. They're just extremely good with the op. They're good with all guns.
Yeah.
They're different. They're different players. But if you have Freeze on the team, that's just the dedicated opper, and it's... You'd kind of wonder their roles if they were all to form a team. They would be very good, but...
Well, I think they'd have to have the roles be like